evening and welcome to Kerrys Corner once again. I just want to go over some emails that I received and share with you some answers and go over some things. First off, BK wanted to know how to close clients long distance. If you've sold an app via the internet somehow or through your advertising, the most important thing you can always do is pick up that phone and call them. Make sure you talk to them. Make sure everything is worked out before you send them that invoice, because the worst thing you can do is send them the invoice, they receive the invoice, and then they're not happy. And they're not going to pay the invoice, and they don't want to talk to you. So pick up the phone, give them a call, make sure everything's okay, and let them know, hey, I'm going to send you the invoice for the remainder of the purchase of the app. Everything will work out great, and BK, you'll have a lot of happy customers. Next, Will wants to know, how do we promote the webinars? The best way to do that, Will, is to go out literally and pass out invitations. When you're out in the field and you're visiting businesses and you're going door to door, make sure you invite every single person that you come in contact with to that webinar. You may want to set up a subdomain on your current domain that you have and just forward that to the webinar itself. If you have any problems with that, I can show you that real quick, how to do that on probably Wednesday night training or something. Just let me know. But set up a subdomain and then forward that subdomain and put a redirect right to the webinar inside that subdomain. That way you kind of shorten the length. What some people do is they purchase a domain name specifically for their webinars. But just make out an invitation, something short and sweet, invite them to the webinars, and just pass them out to everybody that you see. Works out very well. Bill wanted to know about seminars. I had mentioned a couple of weeks ago where if you wanted me to come do a seminar, would I do it? Or could I do it? And absolutely I would. Bill wants to know what my prices are and what the cost would be. The cost is $250 a day for me. Of course, the hotel room, and you'd have to pick up the room where we have the conference itself, and either the plane ticket and or my fuel expenses. The day going out, the day coming back counts as one day, and of course if I'm there 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. But it's $250 a day. Just let me know. I'd be more than happy to come out. Maybe some of you live close together. You could put together a seminar for different groups, and I could come out and knock out several people at one time. A lot of cost savings, but I'd be more than happy to do that. And then I received an email on long codes and short codes talking about SMS. Why do we use long codes? For several reasons. First off, short codes are very expensive. And what we found is that there's not a lot of difference in people using short codes and long codes other than the fact that they're shorter. The cost differentiation is huge, and the biggest thing that we find is that you run out of keywords quick. With an individual long code, you can have multiple keywords because you have multiple long codes for different apps. With a short code, you're usually renting that short code along with thousands of other people. So let's say that you want the specific short code for Joe's Pizza to be pizza. And if you've got a short code and somebody's already used pizza, you're not going to be able to use that. But with a long code, you can always set up your own keywords, which is very important. Keywords are the key to getting your sales, your list built with SMS. And that's the reason we use long codes versus short codes. Works out a whole lot better. If you have any questions, just shoot them to me at Kerry@InstantAppWizard.com. I'll be coming to you once a week in this format. Answer your questions, and it's a little bit more, a little easier for us to get together and me to share some things. And while it's fresh on my mind and the emails are fresh on my mind, we can get it knocked out. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you all Wednesday night on training.